Hello, Gemini. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. There is a companion book by Barbara Moore in case that's of interest to you. I think we can go right there. Website is llewellyn.com. It is a 2004 publication, but that information may interest you. Feel free to use it if you like to. Supportive Oracle Cards, You Are Clairvoyant Oracle Cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. There's a website, rockpoolpublishing.com.au. A is an apple, U is an umbrella. Feel free to freeze frame there if you need to for that address. If you want to, of course, if you want to. What am I pulling in with this? Why do I like this? I like something's like there's a block. There's a block, but I really feel like you like it. There's a block. And health is coming out. Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is the overall energy for this reading. Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the health card. I really think there's a block that is coming. It's just really serving you very well. Like something's getting blocked, and it's great. Let's get a little farther into it, because I feel like it's the health card's saying this is good. Unexpected, other people don't understand. A way forward is being blocked. Is it ending a situation, or is the block keeping it from ending? That's the question. Somebody is a little bit too talkative. I don't really know if I want to say gossipy. I don't know if gossip is really right, because when I feel gossip, I usually think like people filling in the blanks, and they may be wrong. It's kind of like, this is how that happened. This is why they'll explain why this something happened, but it's their version of why they think it happened. That's kind of gossip in my view. It's not really factual. It's just what they think happened, and that's how gossip happens usually. I think not always. Some people are intentionally malicious. You got me there. But somebody's like filling in the blanks, and they're talking a lot, and they're saying like, this is what happened, because they truly believe they know what happened, and they don't. It's kind of like they're saying, hey, so-and-so called in because they just didn't want to be a part of that project, when in truth they called in because a very close friend of theirs, or maybe a family relative, had a medical emergency and they had to help that person. Maybe that's why they actually, I would just say that's why they actually called in, because they had to help somebody that means a lot to them. But then somebody's like, oh no, they were just trying to get out of work. That's why they didn't want to be a part of that project, so they screwed us all over. But this person here, even though they're wrong, completely believes what they're saying. They completely believe that's why that happened. Because I'm getting messages with the King of Cups. I feel like they're saying something they think is the truth that I don't think really is. I don't know. They seem to be upset a little bit too. I don't feel like a positive energy with that. I'm getting the Five of Wands, which is a conflict card. So I feel like they're upset with somebody, and they're deciding, oh, this is why they did that. That's exactly why they did that. They just want to screw the rest of us all over. They're not looking at the real truth behind it. Ironically, I think you're going to be the one that comes in with the voice of reason. I say ironically because I don't feel like Gemini really wants to be in the middle of a conflict. I don't think you guys usually like that. At least you don't want to be center stage in a conflict. Usually, just base Gemini energy. You like to absorb energy, figure out what's going on, help solve the puzzle, maybe even solve the puzzle, but you're not usually like a fire starter. You're not usually like a poke the bear type of person. Well, are you? I don't know. You tell me. That's not usually how I take Gemini. Like, you guys like absorb energy or absorb information, look at it in many different ways. What is this? Maybe it's this. You show a lot of possibilities. You're not about, I don't really think of Gemini as somebody looking for conflict. You're looking for possibilities. You want more information. You're curious what really happened. You want to solve the puzzle. That's pretty much Gemini. Like, I want to solve the puzzle. I want to solve the puzzle. But why I'm saying this is because I have this card, the Emperor, which talks about Aries energy, and I'm going to say my moon is Aries. So sometimes, and maybe when I was younger, Aries is kind of like, I don't really want to solve the puzzle as so much as just beat somebody over the head with it. So judge that however you need to. Sometimes that's Aries energy, kind of like, no, I don't really want to solve that. I just want to beat somebody to death with it. That's all. That's all. And they are sarcastic. They can be sarcastic. My moon is Gemini, so, or not Gemini, Aries. You're coming in with the solution, though. That is also Aries. Aries would be the one that says, listen, you're wrong. That's not how that went. This is how it went. This is how I know. So you're wrong. Stop saying that. Aries would call something right out. So I went through all that description because I'm seeing this energy, and that's what this energy would do, would call something out. Now, I think you are calling something out in your own way. I don't know if it's flat out confrontational. It doesn't feel like it is to me, which is strange for this card, because this card can be very confrontational. I don't feel like it just doesn't feel very, it feels more like, hey, that's not how it happened, and here's the proof. You may even come forward kind of like just putting the proof in front of other people so they can see it. Maybe you're not the one saying it, but you're the one putting it there to make sure people know, hey, that's not how it happened. This is how it actually happened. I'm just putting it out there so other people can find it themselves. That way I don't get the brunt of it, but the truth is out there. You seem to be coming forward very strong with the truth in respect to the way you feel necessary. Yeah, another reason I don't think you're coming forward in a very confrontational style is because I see you kind of moving on from this issue and still keeping the same friends you had before. Everybody's viewing you the same. Maybe some people even viewing you better. Because I don't see discord after. But I think this is where the block is coming in. It seems to be calling out this person who is kind of causing problems. They say things the way they see things. So again, we're going to use that analogy. Oh, that person just called in because they wanted to stick us all with the work. In truth, they called in because they had to help somebody in their family or a friend that was in dire need. So they called in to go help them. They had to do it because somebody was in trouble. This person, they really did believe what they said when they said it. Finding out that they were wrong, that is changing the landscape here. Because I feel like other people are coming together with this. And there's work going into this. See, this is like, I don't know how you're going to add into this. I'm still trying to figure it out. I think your biggest piece of this is just to block the negativity, to block it from going any farther. There's a lot of work that goes into correcting this situation and seeing it for what it really is. Things change very quickly, but it seems like it lines back up where it's supposed to. Like, misunderstandings are corrected, healed. The health card is there. Information is put back where it's supposed to be. There's a balancing. Balancing of the chakras makes me feel like justice is kind of here. It kind of has a justice feel to me because like things line up for the truth where they actually should be, the way they actually are. Things are seen for the truth that they are. This person realizes they kind of jumped the gun there, and while they believed and they thought, I feel like the proof is strong enough to where they realize that they were wrong. Even this person realizes they were wrong. That's the trick. I don't think this person's a bad person. They may be a little bit more suspicious or paranoid of other people at times. Take that where you need to take that. You've blocked the situation. You've blocked it. You also have the star card here. Star card, and one more card coming in with it is the Ascended Masters. I almost feel like this person may be difficult for you to deal with. Not because, I don't think they're a bad person. I don't feel that. But I feel like they may get very amped up. And when they believe something, that's how it is. it's hard for you to reason with them. And when you try to give them other ways, well, maybe it was this, maybe it was that, they get upset with you. They think you're trying to confuse them. That's not what you're trying to do. So you don't really mesh with this person. They're not a bad person, but I feel like this is changing the landscape of how you have to deal with this person. Something is changing here because I see you getting along better with this person later. And I feel like this person needs to kind of take some notes from you to like give things a chance and try to give other possibilities a chance. They may believe there's only one way that happened, but Gemini is the one who can see like, well, it could have gone a lot of different ways. Just because you think it happened that way doesn't mean it happened that way. What the truth and what actually happened, like, that's different. The truth and what you actually thought happened. I think that's how I was supposed to say that. The truth and what you actually thought happened are completely different. You got the Lover's card coming in here. You're going to match up with this person great. Two of Cups comes in for them. They seem to respect you a lot more. I feel like they're easier for you to deal with. The Goddess card comes in too. Like, they seem to have more compassion for you. This baffles me how this happens because I don't see... Do they not know that you brought forth that information? That might be part of it. Or it might be just that humble moment where they realized they were like judging somebody and they were wrong. And your energy isn't really harsh either. So it's almost like they're realizing they should listen to you a little bit more and think about other possibilities, not just jump to conclusions and be like, that's the only one that makes sense to me, so that has to be it. This energy does get easier for you to deal with. And we got it here too with the Three of Cups. I feel like you might actually connect to this energy a lot better in the future. I feel like they're slowing up and they want to hear your ideas more. Whatever this energy is, I feel like I want to also say, be careful. You can see multiple ways something can happen. Try to keep it, if you have to talk to this person and give them different ideas about how things could have happened, try to keep it down to 2, 3 if you actually, if you must. If you have to, if you absolutely have to, 3, but keep it down to a minimum because you could see like multiple ways something could happen. You want to keep it to the most likely, 2 if you can, 3 if you have to, and then of course give your little, what do you want to call that, rider. There's always more possibilities than that if you really want me to find them, something like that. You do seem to get along with this energy a lot better. But if you give them too much information, I think you learned this though. I actually think this is why the Lover's card's coming in for you, I think. I think you've learned this with this person. If you overload them with possibilities, they freak. And they're like you're trying to confuse me, stop it. 2, 3 at the most, if you have to. It's like, if somebody's like, I don't know how this got over here, how could have that got over here? Give them 2 different ways and then say, and I'm sure there's other ways that could have happened. I think we need more information. I think that's where I would go with that. Could have happened this way, could have happened that way, but there are other possibilities. I think we need more information before we go any farther. Something like that. Just keep them, because I feel like you're just trying to help keep them on the up and up, kind of like, let's not jump to conclusions. Let's realize there's more than one way this could have happened. I don't know. I feel like you're going to be successful. I think you see this energy for what it is. I also feel like less is more. Choose your battles wisely. Don't even bother showing them different possibilities unless you feel it's absolutely warranted and or they ask. Whatever you feel is right with that. All right. I think we're good. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.